I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for us, money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Do not need no introduction. Style my own, can't no one touch it. Became what they said I couldn't. Mediocre, that won't cut it. Life is a gift, I wanna live it to the fullest while I can. Why would I not wanna know my days in this game are numbered? Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been to hell and back ever since that first EP came out with all I have on it. I've been giving all I have, wasn't really prepared for the pain I was gonna have to go through to get to the end result that I knew I wanted. Hoped I would make an impact in rap. Has that been insane? Yes, but it was worth it. I can't imagine if I would've gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would've made it out from underneath that rainy cloud. Had my doubts, yes, but that's how I found my true purpose. If my surface looks great, who cares if underneath I'm hurting? If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned is unavoidable, isn't it? Ain't a person alive that hasn't been a victim of being lied to. We're all hypocrites, giving our 2 cents but not listening. All living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. On play action, here's Tua rolling to his right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward. I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 62 yards. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, They must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no! Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
That is caught. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's Tua. This one left side caught by Barrios. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running right on the option is Tua. There he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but a big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Throwing is Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with two PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to give them a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams, tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. Two and a throw again. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There was still more than a minute to go. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. But 1st down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Reed Blankenship in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Open net is Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tua going to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. He'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun, it's Tua. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on 1st down. Another catch there for Waddle. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Tua now on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cooked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's Smith. A nice catch. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath. and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's... But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 34. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charlesie's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on a flight, take a trip to Peru. The hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more than dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, yeah.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man on me, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me mister. Stop it. Big wall would suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Throwing to start here is Tua. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Tua's throw complete there to Berrios. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are back within a couple of the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. The back foot throw there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And again, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Melvin Ingram, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Diggs has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Allen looks to throw on
out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now for that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.